Hi friends, today I am discussing about covalent bond. First, we have to know what is meant by covalent bond. Covalent bond means sharing of electron pairs between two atoms. Sharing of electrons or electron pairs between two atoms is known as covalent bond. And the type of attraction between the atoms is intermolecular attraction. Intermolecular attraction. So, what is the covalent bond? Sharing of electron pairs between two atoms, and the attraction between the two atoms is intermolecular attraction. We do some example. For H2 molecule, each hydrogen having one valence electron. See here, one valence electron and the another hydrogen having one valence electron. To obtain duplet structure, each hydrogen attain another electron, and this hydrogen attain one electron to obtain duplet structure. So this hydrogen share one electron to the other hydrogen, and this electron share one electron to the other hydrogen. These two electron shares, see, this hydrogen share one electron and this hydrogen share one electron. So each hydrogen having two electrons. Two electrons means each hydrogen attain duplet structure, so it is stable, and another hydrogen also attain two electrons. So between sharing of two electrons between two atoms, each hydrogen attain duplet structure. These two electrons may represent like single bond. Single bonds means each hydrogen sharing one electron, another hydrogen sharing another electron. So each atom contributes equal number of electrons. Such type of compounds which are formed are known as covalent compounds. Each atom shares equal number of electrons. In this H2 molecule, one hydrogen share one electron, another hydrogen sharing another one electron. So such type of compounds which are formed are known as covalent compounds, and the type of interaction between two atoms is intermolecular attraction. Next, go for Cl2 molecule. In Cl2 molecule, each chlorine having 7 valence electrons. Electronic configuration 3s2 3p5. How many valence electrons? 7 valence electrons. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Each chlorine having, here another chlorine having 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. This chlorine having 7 electrons, this chlorine having 7 electrons. To obtain octet structure or stable configuration, each chlorine is short of 1 electron and this chlorine is short of 1 electron. So sharing of 1 electron from each atom, these two chlorines attain stable configuration. So this chlorine sharing 1 electron and this chlorine sharing 1 electron. After sharing of two electrons between these two atoms, these two chlorines attain octet structure or stable structure. So chlorine having 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, both chlorines are having each 8 electrons. So if Cl2 molecule is stable. These sharing of electrons, two electrons represent in a single bond. Single bond means two electrons are shared between two atoms. Each chlorine sharing one electron and this chlorine sharing another electron. So this is the sharing of covalent bond formed by sharing of electrons to the Cl2 molecule. And then go for O2 molecule. Oxygen electronic configuration is 1s2 2s2 and 2p4, and valence electrons are 6, and each oxygen having 6 valence electrons. This oxygen having 6 valence electrons and this oxygen having 6 valence electrons. So to obtain octet configuration, 2 electrons are short in each oxygen. this oxygen having 2 short of electrons and this oxygen having 2 short of electrons. So by sharing 2 electrons from each oxygen to obtain stable configuration or octet configuration. See here, this oxygen sharing 2 electrons and this oxygen sharing 2 electrons. After sharing 4 electrons from each 4 electrons between 2 oxygen, this O2 molecule attain stable configuration. So after sharing of 4 electrons between 2 atoms, this oxygen attain stable configuration or octet configuration. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So each oxygen is having 8 electrons. So the structure is octet structure or stable structure. These 4 electrons are represented to make double bond. Double bonds means 4 electrons are shared between 2 atoms and each oxygen sharing 2 electrons. So 2 electrons were represented in a double bond. So this is O2 molecule sharing 2 covalent bonds between 2 oxygen atoms. Next, N2 molecule, nitrogen having 5 valence electrons. To obtain octet structure or stable structure, each nitrogen having 3 short of electrons. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each nitrogen having 5 valence electrons. To obtain octet structure, 3 short of electrons are having. So by sharing 3 electrons from each nitrogen and the 3 electrons from this nitrogen, this molecule gets octet structure. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So by sharing 3 electrons from this nitrogen and 3 electrons from this nitrogen, this molecule gets stable because of sharing 3 electron pairs between 2 nitrogen atoms. This N2 molecule attains stable configuration or octet configuration. Why we are sharing electrons means to get octet configuration. So these 3 electron pairs are represent like triple bond. Triple bond means between these 2 nitrogen atoms 6 electrons are shared. 6 electron pairs are shared and 3 electron pairs. 6 electrons are shared between 2 nitrogen atoms and each nitrogen atom share 3 electrons. Each nitrogen atoms share 3 electrons. These 2 nitrogen atoms sharing 3 electron pairs. Each nitrogen atom donates sharing 3 electrons between these 2 nitrogens. So N2 molecule having 3 covalent bonds between 2 atoms. Each nitrogen sharing 3 electrons and between these 2 nitrogens 6 electrons are shared. Means 3 electron pairs. Next go for HCl. Take HCl molecule. HCl valence, how many for hydrogen valence electrons are 1 valence electron and chlorine 7 valence electrons are present. To obtain duplet structure, hydrogen is 1 short of electron. To obtain octet configuration, chlorine is short of 1 electron. So by sharing 1 electron from hydrogen to chlorine attains octet configuration. By sharing 1 electron to the hydrogen from chlorine, hydrogen attains duplet structure and chlorine attains octet structure. So between these 2 nitrogen, between these 2 H and Cl molecule, 2 electrons are shared. By sharing these 2 electrons, 1 covalent bond is formed, HCl. By sharing these 2 electrons, hydrogen attain doublet structure and chlorine attain hydrogen attain duplet structure and chlorine attain octet structure. And then go for H2O molecule. Hydrogen sharing for hydrogen valence electron 1 and oxygen having 6 valence electrons. 6 valence electrons means to obtain octet structure 2 short of electrons in oxygen and hydrogen having 1 short of electron. By sharing 1 electron to the oxygen, and then still oxygen is having 1 short of electron to obtain stable configuration. So again we are hydrogen and oxygen combining with another hydrogen to obtain octet configuration. One hydrogen give from hydrogen 1 electron to the oxygen and another hydrogen giving 1 electron to the oxygen. By sharing 2 electrons from these 2 hydrogens, oxygen attain octet structure and hydrogen attain duplet structure. So hydrogen is having 2 electrons and this hydrogen having 2 electrons and oxygen having 8 electrons. By sharing 1 electron to the oxygen and another electron from by sharing 1 electron from hydrogen and another electron from hydrogen, oxygen attain stable configuration and one electron to the oxygen and another electron from oxygen to this hydrogen. These 2 hydrogens attain duplet structure. Between these 2 electron pairs, the bond represents like this. Single electron means 1 electron shared between 2 atoms, and oxygen shared 2 electrons are shared to these hydrogen atoms. So this is the covalent bond, sharing of electron pairs between 2 atoms. Thank you.